Right, a lot of stuff happened in the world of football this weekend. Let's try and talk through it as best as we can right here. We'll start off with the game I went to. Good old non-league, good old Chippenham Town. The final game of their season in the National League South. Sadly, the result wasn't there. The 4-0 defeat at home to Hornchurch. You know, it wasn't a 4-0 game. You know, fair play to Hornchurch. They were very clinical. You know, they're clearly a well-drilled side in 6th tier. But literally, I can only remember having about 4 shots. And they scored all of them. You know, they got a ridiculously good goalkeeper for National League South. So yeah, Chippenham found it really hard to create anything, but it was worth it in the end. You know, been working with Chippenham Town media all season, and yeah, very thankful for the opportunities there. But yeah, the result just wasn't there. But nah, fair play to Chippenham. They weren't the only side to suffer a 4-0 defeat. Bristol City fall into a heavy defeat at Ellen Road tonight against Leeds United. Listen, we just weren't in the game, you know, for the entirety of the 90 minutes. It was a bit painful to watch, if we're being honest, you know. But I don't think that's down to us being. Well, obviously we were quite poor, but I think it's more down to the fact that Leeds have just got way too much quality for the league. Fair play to them. They've got promoted, and you can see why they've got promoted. They've got an insane squad, you know. City did alright to soak up the pressure for the first 20 minutes, but then as soon as Tanaka's goal went in for 1-0, you know, he wasn't picked up at the back post. You know, you knew it was going to be a long game, and thankfully it was only 1-0 at half time. And then Max Leary made some crucial saves. I know he conceded 4 goals, but definitely by far our man of the match tonight. It could have been about 7 if it wasn't for him making some vital stops in that match to keep the scoreline down. You know, the second goal, it's a ridiculous cross-hill pass from Joel Perot, isn't it, to find Nonto, and then yeah, obviously he's got the finish, and then game over from that point, really, isn't it? You know, we've been poor away from home all season. Only 4 wins on the road, much better suited at home. Thankfully, we are at home for the final home game of the season against Preston. We need to win to secure playoffs. A draw could do it, but we'll be relying on other results if we drop points. But Preston, they're playing for something there because they're still fighting to stay up. So you never know. It's gonna be close. This relegation battle in the Championship, Hull are in 22nd at the moment, so they're only about like 1 or 2 points off. People will say it might not be in our hands, although it most certainly is. It's in anyone's hands ready to stay up down there, because Derby play Stoke and they're both involved in it as well. So one of them is going to drop points. If Hull win, they are safe. So Preston could find themselves relegated, but we just need to win to secure playoffs. I'm confident we will win, because we've been brilliant at home recently, but you never know. Pressure's on the last game. It's gonna be nerve-wracking, but if we win, we're on the pitch, that's gonna be amazing. But hopefully we can grind out 3 points in that one. And then just quickly going back to Chippenham's league in National League South, I mean, it was a brilliant title fight really on the final day. All of these 6 teams still had a chance of winning the league. All 6 teams won on the final day. Finished for all the rest of the teams below first place. Truro, I checked the score about 10 minutes and they were already 3-0 up. You're thinking, yeah, that's done. There's no way they're gonna bottle it now. And fair play to Truro, their first ever time promotion to the National League. It sets up a really mad away day. It's gonna be an all-time away day for them next season, because we've got a big away day. And that massive away day is Carlisle away. Just look at the journey between Truro and Carlisle. Literally, you gotta look forward to it. You know, the biggest away day of the season. It's gonna be a good one. hopefully if the scheduling doesn't screw both teams over, putting it on a midweek night or a lunchtime kickoff on the weekend it would be typical if they have got those kickoffs for them next season, but that's mental. I think that's the longest ever away day in history. Truro, Carlisle, mad. You just gotta love non-league. Following Carlisle's relegation from League 2, those two sides will be meeting each other next season for the first time ever, I do believe. So yeah, history made there. And we saw quite a few promotions during this weekend. So Barnet promoted back to the EFL from the National League. Brilliant news for them. It's been about 7-8 years since they've been out of the Football League, so it's massive for them to gain promotion once again. And you know, I'll enjoy a trip to Rovers next season. I'll enjoy a trip to them. Do you know what I mean? Because if you look at it, Bristol Rovers are all but down, aren't they? Now you're gonna believe us. Now you're gonna believe us. Now you're gonna believe us. The gas are going down. I mean, the goal difference, it's not going to happen, isn't it? We're not going to overturn a massive goal swing. Burton scored in the last minute to gain all 3 points. Brilliant, just brilliant. We could still go up. I mean, City, confidence knocks a little bit after the Leeds defeat, but who knows? If we go up and they go down, best season ever, all-time of a season. To top it all off as well, Cardiff also went down. Get him, actually relegated before Plymouth, and Plymouth have been considered, by far the worst side in the Championship this season. So, fair play to Cardiff. That is a real achievement. Fair play, Bluebirds. Honestly, though, when you deep it, you have to feel bad for the club. Their owner, Vincent Tan, it's not done any good for the club. He's run that club into the ground, and he's now paying the price for. The fans really are paying the price for his poor ownership of the club. It's a shame. Although as a City fan, I'm absolutely loving it. Plymouth were let down despite their win at Preston. Yeah, I'm just gutted that they won at Preston, because if they were down before, because Luton played Coventry in the early kick-off and Luton won that 1. So yeah, due to Plymouth's poor goal difference, they cannot really mathematically survive anymore. It's a shame for them. But they've had a good fight this season, Plymouth, but I reckon they should be able to bounce back next year. But it's a shame really, because we've got great fans. I do have a soft spot for Plymouth, but hopefully see them back in the Championship soon. Plymouth and Cardiff relegated. One team joining with the Championship next season is Wrexham. They were promoted following a 3-0 win at home against Charlton in League 1. And honestly, 3 promotions in 3 years from the National League to the Championship. They're actually doing a Football Manager save, aren't they? Rob and Ryan with Wrexham. You cannot call it a fairy tale. I think that's fair, because a lot of money has been spent. A lot of teams will look at this with jealousy towards Wrexham. But if you're a fan, of course, go out and enjoy it. You were getting treated so badly with the previous owners. For every team who's in a bad state of their owners right now, you just dream of this happening. And luckily for Wrexham, it was meant to be for them. Be interested to have a get on with the Championship next year. Of course, they need to spend a lot more again, because that's where the quality really ramps up when you get to the Championship. Be interesting. Will we be top half, bottom half, relegation fodder, and will we even be playoffs or automatics? Let me know, lads. Let me know. Also seen Port Vale and Doncaster promoted from League 2, which is huge for them. Also could actually miss out on automatics in League 2, which is mad after the first half they had, where they were top of the league, smashing it. Nathan Lowe got recalled from Stoke, their striker. And yeah, it just goes so he's won Young Player of the Year in League 2, which is crazy. He's only there half a season, shows how much Walter miss him. But yeah, there's only a few more stuff to talk about. Congratulations to Liverpool, they have won the Premier League following the hammering of Tottenham 5-1 at Anfield. Fair play, they've been the best side all season. No team really came close to them this season. They'll enjoy this Premier League trophy, of course. Takes them to 20 league titles, joint with Man United. It's getting close now. Liverpool definitely recently have had more success than Man United, but fair play to Liverpool, fair play. Just quickly, because I'm running out of time. Inter and Napoli in the title race. If they're level on points, it goes to a playoff game. Penalties could decide to our title. best title race we've had in Europe this season.